This is Eagle Owl, and today we're going to talk about Jalen Hurts putting up historic numbers. Also, DeVonta Smith is sick of the weird questions. And lastly, Jaelan Phillips just hated Miami. We're going to talk about that, but let's get straight into it. All right, man, it's back. Injury reports, some of the clips from the press conference, they are back. So let's talk about the injury report. All right, so you had Cam Jurgens, who did not practice and was the only one, but Dory Jackson was limited. And you had Moro Dromo, who was limited with a concussion. Then everybody else was a full participant to Saquon Barkley, Jacorian Bennett, A.J. Brown, Willie Lampkin, and Nolan Smith, all full participants. Now, the name Willie Lampkin is very interesting because, just in case you forgot, Willie Lampkin was the center we got from the Rams, and the Rams fans were pissed off. Like, the Eagles broke the unwritten rule. You don't sign, injury, IRs, cuts, whatever it is called. You just don't do that. And I always thought the Eagles was petty about that. Because remember, we had a center that we drafted. We cut him, but obviously was going to bring him back. But because the Rams claimed him, couldn't bring him back, and he's a Ram. So Rams had a stud who was playing really well in the preseason. I guess he got hurt, so they cut him and put him on that injury IR, and somebody could claim him. Eagles did that, and I always thought it was to be petty, but not just that. Willie Lampkin can play ball. So it's going to be interesting to see him, how much playing time he's going to get. We know right now it is Brett Toth, and Brett Toth has been pretty good. Now that makes things more interesting for us with the open roster spot, because I can't mention Jacorian Bennett. So that means we got to cut possibly two more people. So we're going to watch that for sure. But Willie Lampkin is here. And speaking of guys coming back and guys wanting to be here, let's talk about Jaire Alexander. What I mean about Jaire Alexander coming back, because we know he been a healthy scratch with the Baltimore Ravens for quite some time. He talked about that, his injury, talked about him and A.J. Brown relationship. Let me go ahead and play the clips.
DeVonta, even for that matter.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been cool. When I seen AJ, I came up and I hugged him and I said, we not in Brazil anymore, So it was cool, man. He laughed about it, and all those guys are cool, man. It's a respect thing, that's all.
As you got here and you saw,
I'm feeling good, really good.
why do you think in Baltimore things didn't seem to work out in terms of getting on the field?
Well, I think they just had some guys they wanted to play, some younger guys, but I'm excited about this opportunity here.
So it wasn't a physical thing. You feel like ready to go and get out
Oh
there?
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What do you think you can bring to this, to the second?
Shout out Jaire Alexander, man. Jaire Alexander seemed like a cool dude. Definitely a Philly guy. He even spoke about Philly, how much he loved it. And he was a fan of like the Lido Shepherds, the Brian Westbrooks, the Donovan McNabbs, like that era. Like most of us in my age range, I'm 29, just in case you don't know. My core guys, the ones I remember the most is T.O. being here and Donovan McNabb and, the Freddie Mitchells and stuff like that. Trotter Sr., Dawkins. Like, that's my golden era. Unfortunately, they didn't get a Super Bowl. They had a couple shots, but they didn't do it. But most of us in that age range love that Eagles core. I'm pretty sure Eagle fans that are teenagers, like 18, 19 now, they in the golden era because they actually winning. The Eagles are actually winning with A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and, even winning with Nick Foles. So you know how it go. But yeah, Jaire Alexander is a real Philly guy. And I hear it in his voice now that he speaks. I'm like, oh yeah, he does sound like those Philly guys. So shout out to Jaire Alexander for sure. But let's get into the main topics. Let's talk about another new guy that's coming to the Philadelphia Eagles is Jaelan Phillips. So Jaelan Phillips, he spoke about the trade and how happy he was to be traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to play this clip.
I know that you said you were so excited to
Yeah.
be here, and it's only been a short amount of time, but how have you been getting acclimated in the very short time that you've been here so far?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was excited day one. I mean, talk to me now. Like, this is literally the greatest thing that's happened to me in my whole life, probably. But it's just awesome. I mean, the guys are awesome. Everybody's been super welcoming. I love the environment here. I love the vibe here. The city of Philly's, giving me a very warm welcome. I got about 20 times the amount of Instagram likes that I ever got on a post before from the Philly fans, so shout out to y'all. But yeah, it's been great so far, getting out there practicing. I love the weather here. I love the locker room. Like, everything's awesome.
What makes it the greatest moment, would you say?
Man, all I gotta say is Jaelan Phillips hated the Miami Dolphins. He's like, Miami, I'm out. F y'all. F y'all. I'm out of here. And I'm going to Philly. I like the cold weather. Oh yeah, I get to play with the coach that had me playing at the highest level. Oh yeah, I am 6-2 now. I can actually compete. So Jaelan Phillips is happy to be a Philadelphia Eagle. That is music to my ears because once we get things rolling and he's contributing, you could look at him whereas though you could bargain him, keep him for a nice price, and he could be an Eagle for quite some time. And if he just completely outplay, his contract and we can afford him, you can basically get a 3rd round pick back as a comp pick. So it's a win-win situation. I think he's going to play well, and I think he's going to take a nice deal because he know the injuries and stuff like that might lower his deal or whatever. And the Eagles did give up a 3rd round pick, so the Eagles probably be willing to pay as long as the price is right. So Jaelan Phillips, hopefully you enjoy your time. All I see is pictures of Jaelan Phillips smiling. Like, yes, I'm out of Miami. Miami was so dysfunctional, man. So dysfunctional. Good weather for nothing. Like, y'all probably like 70, 80 degrees right now, and y'all just can't get none going in Miami. Such a sad organization. How they fumbled that organization. Like, come on, man. Y'all talk about the Eagles a lot, but y'all had Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Y'all had a decent O-line. That defense had guys and Jalen Ramsey and those guys. Y'all couldn't get to AFC Championship game. A lot of people don't talk about the downfall of Miami. Like, really, they drafted well. They had Mike McDaniels. I'm not going to get into a deep dive about the Miami Dolphins. Such a fumble. Now they got to break it all up. But shout out to Jaelan Phillips. Happy to be here. And let's stay on the Jalen's, man. Jalen Hurts. So the communications guys from the Eagles put out a crazy stat or crazy stats. And I'm going to list it right here as I talk. Basically, the touchdown to turnover ratio for Jalen Hurts is insane. Like, it's being compared to like Drew Brees 2018 season and Tom Brady 2007 season and Patrick Mahomes 2020 season. And I'm mentioning those quarterbacks because all those quarterbacks got in common. If they didn't win the MVP that year, they was at least 2nd and 3rd place of voting. And that's why when I hear, even a guy like LaShawn McCoy say, like, why is Jalen Hurts in the MVP conversation? Because when you look at the numbers, it's crazy. It's crazy. He's not turning the ball over. He might be in the top 10-ish in touchdowns. I'm not sure after the bye week. The yards are there. Like, the numbers are there. And plus, the Eagles are winning. So it's not just the numbers. The Eagles are winning. And again, the numbers are there. So why wouldn't he be in the MVP conversation? I kept hearing the Daniel Jones thing. He go out there, turn the ball over multiple times and lose. Who else? It's a couple guys. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield haven't been looking the same since the first 4 weeks of the season, and he's dealing with injuries. So not Baker Mayfield, but the team in general, like his number one receiver, this, that, and the third, Mike Evans. Then the rookie got hurt. Safe to say, man, Jalen Hurts should be in the conversation. Is he MVP right now? I don't know, that's up for debate. But in the conversation, yes, when you start naming Patrick Mahomes, for whatever reason, his name's just going to be in there always. To me, he's not having the best individual season. Josh Allen, why is Josh Allen in the MVP conversation if that team is being led by James Cook right now? Let's be honest. When James Cook have a good game, that's when the Bills win. If he don't, they're going to lose. If you stop their run game, Josh Allen can't do anything. Whereas though with Jalen Hurts, we had one good run game. One. And that was against the Giants the second time. But the rest of the year, Saquon wasn't doing anything. The offense was being ran by Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts should definitely be in the conversation. Yes, for sure. But let's talk about his receiver, A.J. Brown and DeVonta Smith. So A.J. Brown talked about playing, as you see, obviously, he was a full participant. And the media asked him some questions. And then, it got to the questions about, do you want to be here, this, that, and the third. I'm going to just play the whole clip for you guys.
So what have these last 2 weeks been like for you? I feel like there's been a lot going on between the injury, some trade speculation, or at least talk about it. Just what's it been like for you the past 2 weeks?
Out in the front and out in the back of my yard, playing football with my son. That's it.
Did you ever feel like there was a chance you would be traded?
I don't know. I think it's the nature of the business. But like I said, my focus was be present with my family, my kids, and get healthy.
Speaking of getting healthy, how are you feeling? Do you think you're trending the right direction for Monday?
I'm playing. I'm good to go.
Is this the place you want to be?
Yeah, well, has I said anything to not be here or something like that? Yeah.
Gotta ask the question.
Yeah.
Adrian, the game that you missed?
You seen DeVonta Smith face? I'm going to show a screenshot of it right here, just in case you missed it. Like, come on, man. It was a little trolling to me back and forth because the media asked him the question. Then AJ Brown said, "What did I say that you wouldn't think I want to be here?" Come on, AJ. Come on, man. We know what you said, man. We know what you said. I love AJ Brown, but AJ Brown trolls the media. The media trolls AJ Brown. DeVonta Smith know the real. Like, AJ wants to be here for sure. And hopefully he retire here. Hopefully he retire, hang up his cleats in Philadelphia. The chemistry in the locker room seems great. It seems fine. I just hate the outside distraction by both the media and AJ Brown. Can't put it all on the media because AJ put out Instagram captions and tweets. The media eats it up, and then the media take it to a whole nother level. As Diana Rossini. Before the trade deadline, what we was here. Oh, AJ, we don't know. He's not happy. We don't know. These dudes don't got no sources. They just reading captions and Twitter tweets just like the rest of us. Just like the rest of us. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel, man? The injury report. Jaire Alexander, Jaelan Phillips, and A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, Jalen Hurts. Is he in the MVP conversation? Will he continue that conversation on Monday? I hope so. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm out.